Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, let's get this shit so I like this fucking boss. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm just looking through my YouTube. I'm checking my YouTube in about 2 hours, so there's a shit ton of videos that I have not looked at. Yeah. Alright, I should be live. Yeah, I'm live. I just see myself just sitting there. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts isn't coming out until 2020. Sorry, guys. Just fucking kill me now. Dude, just end it right now. Sorry, guys. You guys are... I sent you my chance. Yeah. 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 I don't think... I'm not gonna kill this boss in the next fucking run, so I'm gonna change this shit. Yeah. I mean, I stream on my YouTube because like I have to like work and make Diablo footage. So all I did was just you know, record streams on YouTube my Diablo footage like an hour, rip that video, and then just edit it. And I edited it while I was doing it for my cast on the project. Because it was like yeah, it was on gamification. So I was like, yeah, you know what? If it's on gamification and it's like my capstone for, oh, how video games are good for the youth and they can create better workers in society, what can I do? What's the most physically intensive game that you can play that you need to be on your shit to be able to play? And I was like, oh, I got Diablo. That's, you need to be having your head on a fucking swivel in that game. Especially has many cooldowns and... Yes, Dark Souls? No, it's made by the guys that made Ninja Gaiden. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, there's also a feature in the game where you could actually turn on the the damage numbers and shit for it. But I just didn't feel like that. It felt like it broke immersion for me. Yeah, tell me about it. I know. Fuck. Straight fuck. Yes, this is the first boss. This is the first boss of the DLC. This is the first boss. Yeah. And it's not like my build is like what I'm working with for my build is not terrible. Like guard broken. Fuck. Like, I like guard broken, get guard broken, like you fall down in this game, you fucking stand there and pant for 3 seconds while you can fucking race you. Oh no, that's me healing. Fortunately. I have a momentarily. Oh, you can guard in DS and by holding the shield. Okay, huh, that worked. Oh yeah. Because fortunately, there are 2 different types of bosses. Like this was one of the demon bosses. This is one of the demon bosses. And the fortunate thing about the demon bosses is that everything in this game has a stamina or key bar. The demons, however, don't regenerate stamina. So after you get them down and stamina break them once, the stamina completely refills again, and then you can repeat the process. But during the time when their stamina is broken, they're a lot more docile, they take damage, and they give you souls, which you could use for your super. Okay, so that's fucking...
So what did you use to level up? Souls or...
Yeah, it's like... It's souls. But at this point, where I need to level up, I need about 39 million souls to level up. Yeah, I need about 39 million souls to level up.
I remember it being outrageous in Bloodborne, but not that.
Oh no, it is closer to Diablo. Cause like in Diablo, it's like you need 2 or 3 billion to level up at where I am. Yeah, yeah. And enemies have trillions of health in Diablo. But granted,
What amount do enemies drop, roughly?
like they'll drop a couple million. Like every enemies will, like even base enemies will drop a couple million. Like you'll have almost for a level if you clear through an entire mission like without dying, you'll have almost for an entire level's worth. But there are builds in the game that allow you to optimize soul farming. Like before it got slightly nerfed, you can get like 21 million souls in like 5 minutes doing some missions with certain builds. Yeah, the shit was shit was crazy. I mean, they didn't take it out. They just made it slightly, not as good. Yeah, okay. Since I'm still let's do a boss rush. Cause they have boss rushes as missions in this game too, which is fucking crazy. Because last month they added like 6 or 7 new missions, most of which are double boss fights and boss rushes, where you fight like a group of 6 bosses like one after another.
A group of 6?
It's like you fight one guy, he dies. Another guy pops right up. You fight him. Another guy pops. I'm getting ready to do this shit right now.
So, finally.
Hold on, I'll be right back. My God. Yeah. Yep. But I do have to say, for the demon bosses, they did a good job because he is by far the hardest boss, the hardest demon boss in this game. By far. Yeah, by far. Because he's the hardest one to deal with, because all his attacks, you don't even know when they start and when they end. And when you can be hit or not. I died maybe about 3 times before I turned the stream on. Maybe 4. Yeah, it's not too bad. But like the first time I did the mission earlier today with a different build, where I did it on the lowest difficulty. The difficulty I just fought him at was the second highest in difficulty. There's a difficulty higher than this. Yeah, they just added it in. Cause yeah, the mission level for that mission was 353, and I'm quite sure the mission level for it on the 3rd difficulty might be 500 plus, if I had to guess. Max character level is 400, and your gear goes up to plus 15. However, you could be like 280 where I'm at now and have all plus 10 gear and be able to clear content up to 330 reliable and not have to do it. But anything past like 330 is starting to pull string. Actually, no. I said anything past 310 is starting to pull string. Because even on the 330 difficulty, he's beating my ass. Because there's two tiers. There's 2 tiers in this game too. The regular missions and Twilight missions. The Twilight missions are already harder versions of the regular missions. I don't even want to look at it. But it's a trophy in this game, so I'm going for it. Have all plus 15 gear in every slot and complete every mission on the hardest difficulty. Well, there are Way of the Demon is like the initial difficulty. Say like the difficulty I played on was New Game Plus. Way of the Demon is New Game Plus Plus. So it's like every mission on New Game Plus Plus. Twilight mission included. Yes. 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 Yeah, good thing is it's I mean, I'm gonna go for it. If I, beat my brains, oh yeah, if I beat my brains in long enough, it'll happen, But even in, yeah. Unfortunately, for me, the way that works, I was like, okay, it's been maybe 2 months since I played Nioh. Let me go into a mission real quick. Just remember my combos and how to do like the most damaging combo you can do with the sword. I said, okay. Then I immediately went to PvP. It went 3-1 in the 4 matches I played like that night. But okay. Yeah, that's not PvP was a pretty good warm-up. Because, like, that's when you start dealing with other people. I think I played maybe 3 people in PvP that were, like, 1 actually legit, who actually played honorably. Like they didn't heal, they didn't do any bullshit, buff themselves, debuff me, shit like that. And then it went pretty well. Good thing about Nioh is that it follows samurai rules. So, you know, samurai, the worst wounds you can get as a samurai on your back because you're a coward. And as long as you get behind somebody, you do double damage. So that's why getting behind somebody is the best thing you can do in this game. Yeah. Yeah. But there's some shit in this game that you could totally agree that I refuse to agree. Well, yeah, no, I'm not talking about getting behind thing. That's fair game, but the buffing and debuffing you so that, because like all the buffs and debuffs stack in this game. So like, okay, let me buff an attack. Let me put an attack buff on me, another attack buff on me. Let's put 2 debuffs on you so you can't do anything and slow you down. It's like attacks from the back will do like 10, 15k damage. Yep, one-shot bosses too, at the hardest difficulty. Like, I watch videos of, there are builds where with those buffs, that at the difficulty I'm playing at, you can one-shot bosses. And not care. It's like to make it trivial. Alright, let me finish up this mission. Fortunately, for human opponents, you can actually carry in this game. And where my build is set up, carrying is fucking amazing. Everything is good, because everything has its strength. Like, the most broken weapon in the game is the Kusarigama. It's like the sickle and chain. But there are axe builds where you're unkillable. There are dual sword builds where you can one-shot bosses. There are sword builds that murder enemies that fall on the ground. Like, every build is, like, every weapon has its use. And it can be interchangeable in builds sometimes. Which is a good thing about the game. So like, you can do whatever you want. You can use whatever weapon you want and have success with it. Yeah, this is a mission that I go to farm. Yeah, I farmed this mission because like both. Cause like sometimes in here I'll just fight like maybe 3 or 4 of the 6 bosses and just die and just restart it. When you die twice, it's like Dark Souls. You have to go pick your spirit back up. Yeah. Like, that's why like when I actually farm this, I die close to where I spawn. Because if you walk too far in the room, the fight starts. I mean, you can. It's just a lot more difficult because the get behind the back thing also looks against you as well. So if an enemy strikes you in the back, it takes double damage as well, which is not too optimal. And seeing as you need, oh, you have to time it. You have to fucking time it. Because if your parry timing is just off, you'll catch the full brunt of the damage. And like one of the things that I hate, yeah, sometimes if it's a bit too early, it'll still work. But if you do it too late, or if you don't do it in time, you'll take the full brunt of the damage. And since your parry failed, even though you're guarding, it effectively acts like you're not guarding. So say, because like how you parry, it's like you hold the guard button, which is L1, then you press either square or triangle. If you miss your parry and you take the damage from that first hit when your parry misses, if an enemy follows up with an attack, best believe you're still gonna get fucking hit, even though you're still technically holding the guard button. And that's gotten me killed plenty of times in this fucking mission. Plenty. Cause your square attacks are your light attacks. Triangle attacks are your heavy attacks. And when it doesn't matter, because the parry works for all moves. Fortunately. However, that'd be fucked. However, there are different stances in the game. So if you notice on the right side of my character, you saw the face buttons all in like the 4 directional buttons in like the area. So I had it set to square. In your middles, and like that's mid stance. In your mid stance, that's when you can parry. All your parrying attacks happen in mid stance. Low stance is when you want to be fast, do light agile attacks, and just dodge around. High stance is for your slow, heavy swings. So like when you want to break somebody's stamina when they're guarding, that's when you use high stance and to break their fucking stamina. So like it's a mind game in that regard as well, because like, okay, now he's in high stance, so I have to worry about his high stance attacks. If I fuck this parry up, I'm getting guard broken. Alright, so I'm going to cut this stream off and go get something to eat.
Sounds good. Yeah, I gotta wait until that game's on sale, because that actually looks really